Hey guys, Danny Johnson here, and just giving you a little update. My twin brother moved into his new house, and so of course we made sure that we went over and did the nice epoxy floor for him. He's really seen how beneficial it is at my place, and we have some experience now doing this a few times. And so we rolled it on, and it turned out really nice over at his place, so he's really excited. The hardest part, of course, is letting it cure the whole time before you can put any cars on it. Anyway, we're really happy with how it turned out. So we got up early and did that, and then after that I went and took the dog for a walk, and it was just a beautiful morning here. It's not too cold yet, so it was nice and cool, and I haven't been able to walk the dog much otherwise because it's so hot outside. It's too hot for her paws, and with my schedule I go to bed early, so Saturday mornings like this are the best time for me to actually take her for a walk, and she just really enjoyed it, and so we spent quite a lot of time walking that morning. And so then my brother and I got back in the Cobra and went out to eat at Carl's Jr., which is one of our favorite places, and so I had a nice meal there. So now it's time to move his toolboxes, and you've probably seen these toolboxes in the background of my videos, and there's actually a pretty good story behind them that we'll get into. And as you'll see side by side, they look really nice, so I really didn't have any problem storing one of them for my brother, since the other one does belong to him. And they were a nice addition to the garage, but it's time to move on with it. And I did use them. I've been using them as, a toolbox, and as in this video here, just kind of a shelf or a place to make videos and demonstrate things. So they've really come in handy. And as you may have seen in my other videos about saving my old GT, you'll see those toolboxes there in the background as they were in the hangar where my parents had a flight school, so we had a place to work on the car as they worked on the airplanes. And the story behind these toolboxes is both of them were purchased together, and they were meant for working on the airplanes for the flight school. And it's kind of a tender subject too, because our father passed away a few years ago, and so kind of part of them remind us of him, and a very tender memory as well is my parents went through a foreclosure and actually lost their home. And during that time I was asking them if they wanted to list these toolboxes for sale because they were worth some money, and my dad stopped and said no. Each one of these toolboxes are for my twin boys. And so anyway, these toolboxes mean a lot to us, more than just for holding tools. They're kind of sentimental. But anyway, so we loaded them up here, and his house is actually pretty close to mine, so we decided we were just going to tow it down the street, and we went real slow, and it turned out really good. It rolled really nice on the wheels and casters that it had, but we were kind of having a good time here as well.
Go side the whip. Whoa.
This is hilarious. Hopefully he doesn't fall down. We're going over some dirt too, so hopefully he doesn't catch. So we got the toolbox over there just fine, and his car looks really nice in the garage with this nice epoxy floor. We were kind of joking how the floor is adding to the experience of owning the car now. It makes it nicer just because you have a nice place to put the car. So you can see it turned out really nice, and so we wheeled that toolbox in there. And the hardest part of the whole thing was getting it up the very front of the driveway, because they don't really cut the curb down too low, so we put down some cardboard and we were fine. So needless to say, there's a big gap in the garage now. Of course, I have so much other junk that I've collected. Nice pair of Rubicon wheels a friend sold me. And but yeah, there's a big gaping hole now where the toolbox used to be. And I have all these other Gladiator cabinets, and I'll probably just rearrange them or make a workbench or something, but we'll figure it out. So my wife and I live in a newer area, and they built a huge new supermarket out where we live because it's all developing. And as we were walking around the neighborhood, we saw in the back window of somebody's Tahoe, it said Chronic Tacos, and we'd never heard of that before. And funny enough, as we were passing by the supermarket, we saw that it was coming, and so now it's open, and we decided we were going to go and try it out. And so it was a really nice restaurant, really new, clean, and the artwork and everything inside is amazing. They've gone to a lot of work for a really nice atmosphere and put a lot of money into murals and things like that. So anyway, I decided that we were going to try out some of their food there, and I went for their biggest burrito that they had, and it even had French fries in it. I thought that was kind of interesting. I'd never seen that before, but I enjoyed all the artwork inside and, you know, just the atmosphere in general, and they made the burrito. So it turned out really good. I was happy with it because you pay a little more, but at least it seems like it was, you know, worth it. You're getting. So it kind of struck my curiosity, and I looked it up, and it's been around since 2002, when basically the owner didn't want to ride his bike too far away to find a good taco, so made his own, and now they're in Alabama, Arizona, California, Colorado, Nevada, North Carolina, Utah, and British Columbia. So I thought it was a pretty neat story. He had his Hispanic friends bring in their culture and their recipes, since he didn't really have much of that, and made the chain. So anyway, put in the comments if you happen to have one of these nearby. I'd never heard of it myself. So anyway, other than that, we're just getting ready for the holidays. We really like Halloween. We've collected a lot of decorations over our 12 years of marriage, and it's been fun for us to go find these things each year, add to it a little bit, and we really like Halloween and Christmas and everything, so all the decorations are out and up high where the baby can't reach them all. But anyway, we're enjoying everything, getting ready for the cooler weather, and just enjoying things. So just have some cleaning up to do in the garage, and we'll be set. So our daughter, just had to have you listen to her squeak there, is the cutest thing. She's crawling around now. We're so excited. We're having to block everything off, though, so she can't get into stuff. But she's just adorable, and we're just so thrilled. I don't know if I mentioned in the other videos, but she's an in vitro baby, so it took us 10 years to get her, and we're thrilled that we have her now. So we might make some more videos on that process for anybody else who's struggling with infertility, but she's a blast. So now with my twin brother living so close, we're going to have all the cars together, so hopefully we'll be able to get together a lot easier now, do some more projects, get the 98 Cobra project back on the road, have some fun with it. So anyway, stay tuned, and we'll keep you updated. Thanks, guys.